Hi guys! Take a look at the slide before you watch this video all the way through. For today's class, we're going to start with a Google form, so make sure that you fill that out before you finish watching this. This assignment should take fewer than 15 minutes, so please don't spend more than that on it. This is your final tiny video lesson, and this is the one that you guys asked for. So today we're going to be learning about the science behind scrambled eggs, and we're just going to run a quick experiment to see what happens when we add milk to our eggs before cooking. So the first thing that you should remember before we start this lesson is that there are 4 classes of macromolecules, and those are proteins, lipids, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids. In eggs, the only 2 classes of macromolecules that we really need to worry about are proteins and fats. Now, we call scrambled eggs scrambled because we do so much mixing, but really what's happening when an egg goes from that liquid to a semi-solid is that the proteins are unfolding, and they're unfolding because we're heating them. So they're undergoing a process called denaturation. And as they unfold, they go from something called a globular protein, which is essentially like, I don't know, like a wadded ball of string, to something that's sort of stretched out, much more like a net or a lattice. And so between those kind of layers of netting are fats, and that's actually what creates sort of that fluffy texture. Without them, your scrambled egg would sort of be thick and hard and without any water. So what you should know is that egg whites are mostly water and just a little bit of protein. And egg yolks, on the other hand, are about half water, so 50% water, and 30% fat, and the rest is protein. So when you heat your egg mixture, the first thing that happens is that water is lost as steam, and that creates the bubbles in the semi-solid. And ideally, you only heat the eggs enough to release enough water that you get the kind of semi-solid that you want. So a way to sort of mess up this process is to overcook your eggs and to allow so much water to leave that there's no room between those layers of lattice. Okay, and that's really all there is to know. We're going to try 2 different experimental conditions. So we're going to scramble a single egg alone, and then we're going to scramble a single egg with a little bit of milk. Now, if you have eggs at home, please pause the video here and make a prediction about how this is going to be different in these 2 conditions. And if you don't have an egg, that's okay. You can just keep watching. And I encourage you, if you have many, many eggs and your parents allow you to, there are lots of different experiments that you can run. So for example, you could try to scramble just egg whites, or you could try different kinds of oils and butters and see how those affect your results. I'm looking forward to hearing how this goes for you. All right, that's enough science. Let's get on to the eggs.